Good evening and welcome to tonight's presentation of Noche La NBA, an annual tradition in the NBA celebrating diversity and culture, and always a pleasure to bring it to you. With David Aldridge on our sideline, and here with me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith, this is Kevin Harlan. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. We've got Harden. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Griffin, and it's Durant, and it's Irving at the point. And for Los Angeles, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and it's Marc Gasol, and it's Schroeder in at the one. How many teams have the personnel, Greg, to work the ball through the post? But that's what we're going to see plenty of tonight. These two teams can do it.
No doubt, Kevin. It can really add a dimension to your offense, and it creates different rotations defensively, especially when you've got someone down low that's going to demand a double team. And so I'm interested to see, in essence, some old school basketball in terms of how teams rotate out of that post.
I am too. Now here's Durant over LeBron. Shot clock at 6. Harden kicks to Griffin, fires from deep, and there's KD. That's good on the assist by Griffin. Durant's got the first 3 points of the night up on the board for Brooklyn. The pass to LeBron. Jordan with the rebound.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
I mean, hard to fathom that Blake Griffin is becoming one of the more prolific three-point shooters among NBA big men.
Greg, it was a shot he barely attempted through his first 6 seasons in the league. Now he's made it a key part of his arsenal.
Brooklyn shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
And the first one drops.
You know, when healthy, Blake Griffin is still a force. He's an athletic, multifaceted big man.
Griffin hits them both. And here is Los Angeles now. It's a 5-point game. Schroeder looking around. Pass to James. It's not going to go for him. Jordan with some nice D. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Fades and shoots, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Durant's got 5.
With his size, KD almost unstoppable from mid-range.
Here's Schroeder. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
It's the Nets now after the basket by Los Angeles. Here's Harden. Pass to Jordan. The kick out to Irving. Harden inside the three-point line. Misses off the left iron. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. That shot by Caldwell-Pope, no good. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Davis against Harden, and the jam by Harden.
And I just love how aggressive Harden is inside. When he's deep like that, he is ready to finish with authority.
Now here's James. Passes it to Schroeder. Back to James. 5 to shoot. And it's good off the back rim and in.
When it comes to scoring the ball, anything you want, LeBron can do.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Schroeder against Irving. And he gets hits the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
You know, when you talk to Kyrie, smart guy, cerebral guy, thinks about the game at the highest level.
Schroeder passes to Davis. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Griffin with some nice D. Brooklyn leading by 8. And now we go to David Aldridge, who spoke with Frank Vogel. David.
Well, Kevin, look, he thinks their long-range shooting can make all the difference, not taking anything away from the defense they're going up against. But he did say he'd be surprised if his guys didn't shoot a high percentage from outside. Pretty confident coach, Kevin.
Thank you, David. You know, hard to create spacing without the three. And yes, it's good. LeBron's got his second basket of the night.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Now here's Harden. Pops it up for Jordan. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Put it up anywhere. DeAndre Jordan can go get it.
We've got 1:08 left to play in the first. Schroeder outside. The pass to Caldwell Pope. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Irving passes to Durant. Back to Irving. Lets the three fly. And the Nets another three.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
James dishes to Gasol. Lakers passing it around. Here's Schroeder. Jordan with some nice D. And it's Irving with the ball for Brooklyn. 10-point lead. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Irving's got 8 points.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Gasol trying to free himself up. And it's Schroeder missing. Outside Durant. Lets it go. Again, the Nets for 2.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for Brooklyn. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we'll be right back after this. And buenas noches, basketball fans. It's Latin night here on 2K Sports. And you might have noticed the custom jerseys worn by the players. And guys, the Nets enjoying a nice lead here.
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
Well, in the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather take? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Wow. I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yep, I'm going to agree with you. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Durant is out there with Jordan. Then there's Harris. Then it's Harden, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 1 spot.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
On the wing, Davis. A shot missing. Good D by Jordan. Nets leading by 17. Harden surveying the D. Feeds to Jordan. Rebound the Lakers.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
Here's Caruso. Nails the baby hook.
This is what the analytics prefer. Shots at the rim or from three.
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Harden outside. Pass to Durant. Over Harrell. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Durant's got 9 points.
That shot perfected through countless hours in the gym. KD, the perfect weapon.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Rebounded by the Nets. Jordan's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Here's Dinwiddie. Lays it up off the glass. And the Nets lead by 19.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Strong move by AD. You see why he's been averaging 7 to 8 free throws a game over the past few seasons.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And going back to his performance at the line last year, guys, 84% as a free throw shooter.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
What I love about AD, he doesn't just have a well-rounded game. He's elite at both ends of the floor.
And so Anthony Davis nails both of them. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. In the corner, it's Harris. Outside, KD. Pass to Dinwiddie. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Shot clock at 5. Harden gets the bucket.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Knocks down the 3 ball. Matthews has got himself on the board with 3 there.
And he is not shy about pulling the trigger from downtown. Matthews has the eye and the confidence from three-point range that you just love to see.
Now, here is Harden. He's got 6. Rebound by Harrell. Lakers trail by 16. Kuzma inside. Guarded by Harris. Kuzma can't get it to go. The Nets have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. And the former Utah Ute, Kyle Kuzma, can play either forward spot. Has a good blend, Smitty, of size and speed.
Yes, Kevin, but right now I prefer him at the 4. The reason why, he can stretch the floor, but he can tag a lot of those big forwards. And his shooting, it will get consistent as the years go on.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Matthews, no one around him. No good on the 3.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
It's Harden with the drive. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. And the Nets, another 3.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite level passer.
Here's Caruso. Passes it to Harrell. And And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Harris outside. Back to Durant. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Durant's got 6 in the quarter.
Throughout the evening, he's gotten to his spots, and the defense has not adjusted.
It's Matthews on the wing. Drains the three-pointer. Matthews has got 6.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Now here's Durant. Dinwiddie up top. Back to KD. And KD throws it down.
We start to talk about all the things Durant can do, but scoring's still what he does best. What a night.
And so it's Brooklyn holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Kevin, what has allowed you all to build this lead in the first half?
Well, we've just been playing hard. Those guys are tough to guard. They cut so hard. They play well together, and we had a decent half. We got to keep it going.
Kevin, thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. Kevin Durant was on fire in the first half. He ended up with 15 points, 2 assists, and 1 rebound. He came into tonight following a tremendous performance last time out and looks eager for a repeat. And from what we saw so far from the Nets, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
Well, it's inspiring to watch Kevin Durant play. Coming back from an Achilles, and he hasn't lost a step. He has this team right where it needs to be.
And Shaq, what'd you think about the Lakers?
They didn't show enough toughness in the paint on D. If you get dominated in the post, it sets a bad tone. You always want to win that physical battle in the area. Otherwise, you wind up with a score like this. I don't believe I'm watching this.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. And it's Marc Gasol, then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and it's Schroeder in at the guard position. That's the group starting the second half for Frank Vogel. A lot of great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. You think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question. And believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, and I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right now.
No, we don't do that part.
That's good from Durant.
In terms of height, Durant was not a late bloomer, already a 6-footer in middle school.
Both good from the line that time. Lakers trail by 21.
Take that shot. Let's go.
Schroeder outside. James, that's a two-pointer. And it's Griffin with the rebound.
Woo, the defense gets away with a late rotation. That's a shot he normally makes.
And Jordan has it in the corner. Back to Durant. Outside Jordan. On the wing, Irving. The shot off that time, and the Lakers will go the other way with it. Irving against Schroeder. Over Irving. And again, no good by the Lakers.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
On the wing, Irving. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Irving's got 10 points in the game.
What's nice about this in-between area for Kyrie, compared to going to the rim, he has a little more room to get his shot off.
Now here's Davis. He has 5. He can't get that one.
Only 1 for 4 in this half. Sometimes it's execution. Sometimes the shots just don't go down.
Irving attacking, and that one good. He's got 12.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Very cold start to the second half. 1 for 5, looking for some continuity.
Jordan against Gasol. Griffin. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game. Los Angeles making a switch here. Morris is checked in, and the Nets making a change here.
Set it up. Bring the play in.
Irving against Schroeder. Trying to get something going. The rebound by Luwawu.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
1:53 left here in the third quarter. Irving against Schroeder. Clock at 6. The kick out to Irving. And a miss there on the triple.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That's his first foul. Here's James. Marries it from three-point range. LeBron's got his third basket of the night right there.
When LeBron hits from range, it can help stretch the D and open up more driving lanes.
Irving passes to Green. And here's Griffin. Over Harrell. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Los Angeles is gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. A 3 from Morris. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Credit the vision of LeBron. Leave even one guy open, he'll find him.
Nets leading by 21. Brown outside. And there's the pass to Green. Here's Luwawu. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. The drive by Schroeder. Chalk up 2 there. Schroeder's got his second bucket tonight.
In perfect timing. This run is exactly what they needed, and it's right when they needed it. They couldn't afford to wait any longer.
Here's Luwawu. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
And watching that defensive effort right there, you wonder how much they want this game.
They are getting buried tonight with plays like that one, allowing too much space for a good shooter.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And it's Schroeder missing.
He has gone ice cold this quarter, obviously not helping their cause.
Here's Irving. 12 points for him. To the inside, Griffin. It's off.
And whether or not he makes the all-defensive team, LeBron is one of the league's premier defenders.
And so it's Brooklyn, sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. Their defensive mindset clearly focused on clamping down on LeBron James, and their game plan is working. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. They've got Griffin. Luwawu is out there with Green. Then there's Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2 spot. Lakers trail by 21. Inside, Morris. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland, where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born from the great city of Portland. Yeah, just a simple one-hand flush.
I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike. Irving surveying the floor. Dish now to Griffin. That one, no good. Great D that time from Harrell.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
They get it back. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
In terms of drawing fouls, Griffin is one of the best we have in the NBA.
And he knocks down the first one. Blake Griffin hits them both. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. James looking it over. Over Durant. James, no good. Nets leading by 16. Outside Durant, over Gasol. And the Nets miss again. Dinwiddie against Caldwell Pope. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
Yeah, much improved foul shooter. KCP also starting to get to the line at a higher rate.
2 shots. And the first one at the line is good. And Caldwell Pope drops them both. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They lead by 14. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Shoots the three. Rebounded by the Lakers. Caldwell Pope outside. Gasol passes to Schroeder. Pass to James. Over Jordan. Dinwiddie with the rebound. Nets leading by 14. Durant finds Harden. Over Caldwell Pope. Tries again. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
I'll tell you, that's the one thing. Hustle. Blake just outworking everyone to the ball.
Free throw drops for Griffin.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Lakers trail by 17. LeBron outside. Launches a three. And it's Griffin with the rebound. Griffin's got 6 rebounds in the game. Harden dishes to Griffin. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. And he sinks the second. Here now is Dinwiddie. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Durant just inside the line. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
When the shots come to KD and the flow of the offense, it makes it much easier.
Pass to Harrell. Now here's Gasol. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. No one near James as he lets it go. No good with the triple. Durant, the pass to Harden. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the 4th quarter. KD, that's for 2. It's rebounded by Gasol. Lakers trail by 20.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Nets.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for KD.
He really played at his preferred pace, never let adjustments by the defense speed him up or slow him down.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
LeBron outside. Here's Schroeder. Buries it from about 10 feet away.
And you gotta like that they found something positive here, something that maybe carry overs into the next game.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
Here is Harden after the basket by Los Angeles. Durant in the corner. Just 5 to shoot over James. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
15 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Now, Dinwiddie. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you very much, Blake. Another good night of work offensively. How does the team build on this?
Just keep that rhythm. You know, we're not always going to hit shots every night. Some nights the shots aren't going to fall. So just keeping that rhythm, keeping the ball moving, talking on defense, and relying on each other.
Congrats on a great win, Blake. Back to you, Kevin.